up people, Varun here. So today we are reviewing the newest Ryzen 4000 series laptop. This here is Lenovo Ideapad S540 13 Pro. This machine is equipped with Ryzen 5 series 4600U processor, 8 gigs of RAM, 512 GB of NVMe M.2 SSD and Vega 6 graphics with 512 MB of video RAM. It comes preloaded with Windows 10 Home Edition operating system. Alright, let's quickly do the unboxing first and then talk about the laptop in detail. So in the box, you will find the laptop itself, the power cord, and a USB-C charger. That's it, a very simple unboxing for Lenovo Ideapad S540 13 Pro. Alright, let's start this review by talking about this display. Right off the bat, this display is gorgeous. It's glossy, super bright with 16:10 aspect ratio and extremely color accurate. The sRGB color gamut is 100% and the nits count is 300. It's a 13:3 inch IPS display with 2560x1600 Quad HD resolution, which makes this display class leading at this price point. It is even better than my MacBook Air 2019. The screen to body ratio is 90% and the bezels are super thin so that you can keep your eyes where they belong on the gorgeous screen. This machine doesn't use PWM to adjust its brightness levels. Hence, the laptop is safe for use for long periods of time in this aspect. If you are into photo, video editing or anything which involves a lot of colors, then this display will be perfect for you. Next up, performance. Thanks to Ryzen 5 4600U chipset with 8 gigs of RAM, the multitasking on this machine is snappy. Lenovo claims that this processor can average around 1300 points in Cinebench R15. This would put this well beyond any comparable Intel processors. In simple words, this is better than Intel i7 10th gen processor, thanks to the 4 GHz boost clock. Therefore, the Ryzen 5 4600U is a very fast 15-watt CPU and clearly faster than the old Ryzen 7 3700U processor. In addition to the 6 CPU cores, the APU also integrates a Radeon RX Vega 6 integrated graphics card with 500 MB of video RAM. I even tried video editing on this machine using Premiere Pro, and editing a 4K video is also possible with very minimal lag. The thermal performance is also good. There is no thermal throttling and laptop remains cool even under heavy load. I mean, there will be a little heating, but it won't get super hot like your Intel counterpart. The 512 MB high performance SSD also helps in fast read and write speeds. Overall, AMD is killing it with their Ryzen series processors lately, and no wonder more and more people are opting for Ryzen over Intel. Ryzen is here to stay. Now let's talk about gaming. I tried Fortnite as usual and it runs without any problem on medium settings. However, you cannot play more demanding titles due to low video RAM. Its build quality is superb too. With its all-metal body and simplistic look, it can give much more expensive laptops a run for their money. What we are witnessing here is a very well constructed notebook. It has an all-aluminium chassis which is susceptible to flexes and feels super premium. The finish is smooth and resistant to fingerprints. Additionally, the Ideapad S540 13 Pro has a profile of 16 mm and weighs only 1.25 kgs. This makes it a fairly portable little notebook which will fit in pretty much every backpack. You can even open the lid easily with one hand and the hinges are great. The hinge is so good that even if you move or bump your laptop, the lid doesn't move at all, exactly like MacBooks. The heat vents are located at the bottom chassis behind the keyboard. Since the distance between the exhaust and the panel is roughly 1.5 to 2 inches on this design, the screen doesn't heat up aggressively. The top bezel houses a 720p webcam which is fairly decent for a Windows laptop. Since there is no fingerprint scanner, it also doubles up as a Windows Hello login camera. Another USP of this laptop is its great battery life. This can easily last the entire day. On a normal usage scenario with 70% brightness, Wi-Fi on, general browsing and music playing in the background, it can easily give you a screen on time of 9 to 10 hours, which is pretty great. It supports fast charging as well and can charge up to 80% in 1 hour. Next, there's the keyboard. It is a decent unit with clicky feedback and slightly shallow key travel, definitely something you can get used to it pretty quickly. All in all, I'm happy with it and its keycaps are pretty big. Further below you can spot the touchpad. It is slightly bigger than the average for a Windows device. Additionally, it has a great gliding mechanism thanks to the glass surface. Its buttons are embedded underneath the surface and need a relatively low amount of pressure to activate. Sadly, the port selection on this machine is very limited, exactly like MacBooks. There are two USB Type-C 3.1 ports on the left. They can both be used for charging the laptop or to output a DisplayPort signal. Then on the right, there is a single USB Type-A 3.1 port and an audio jack. There you can find the power button as well. In terms of upgradability, you cannot upgrade the RAM as it's soldered onto the motherboard. However, you can upgrade the SSD to a bigger and better one if you want. Lastly, speakers are what you expect from a thin and light laptop. They are okay, but you cannot compare them with the speakers that are on a MacBook. Alright, time for final thoughts. This here is a very well executed laptop, reminiscent of MacBook Air. The fit and finish is excellent, build quality is robust, and display is just icing on top. Lenovo has made a laptop that is very close to being a perfect portable machine, useful for both students and professionals alike. The only downer here is a modest port selection and limited upgradability options, exactly like MacBook. If all you really want is a thin and light versatile notebook that will be your companion in pretty much everything you do, then the Ideapad S540 13 Pro is a great choice. If I ever wish to purchase a Windows laptop, then this will be my go-to machine. Alright guys, this is it for the review. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to buy this when it's going to be released in India. I hope you enjoyed this review of Ideapad S540 13 Pro. Please like and subscribe as it helps out the channel, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.